Hi, my name's Lisa and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. First of all, to my subscribers, thank you for subscribing to my channel. More than that, I wanted to just apologise because I've not kept up with my upload schedule. Now, the reason for that is because I had an absolutely stinking cold. My nose was running constantly. I was forever sneezing. My nose was bright red and looked like Rudolph, so definitely not a good look. And I just felt absolutely terrible. So making a video, no matter how much I wanted to do it, I wasn't actually physically capable. So I do apologise for not keeping up with my schedule, but I will make up for it. Don't worry about that. Today's video is going to be discussing some things that have been said by a top MLM leader. If you know anything about MLMs, I'm sure she's someone that you will have heard of, and her name is JessieLee Ward. This first video, I chose it specifically for what she actually says in it. Just because this is an anti-MLM channel, it doesn't mean that I don't like the people that are in MLM. I do agree that everybody has a choice. I do agree 100% that everybody can do whatever they want to do with their life. But my main issue with the MLM business is the way it's structured, is the recruiting and the selling of the products that comes second. And in my opinion, that is not how a business should be run. But everybody has the right to make their own choices. Yes, 100% agree with that. I don't always agree with everything that MLMers say, or MLM Huns, whatever you want to call them. No, I don't always agree with what they say and the way that they act and the false claims they make about products that can help people with health issues. Those are the things that I actually have the problem with. And to be fair, I follow a lot of anti-MLM channels, and that is their main issue as well, and it is not bashing on the person. I don't agree with bullying people. I don't agree with people leaving nasty comments on their posts. I don't agree with any of that, and I don't actually advocate any of that. And if you start leaving, nasty comments on my posts, then obviously I'm going to react to them. But my problem is not with the individual in an MLM. It's, as I said, it's the actual structure itself. Right, so let's dive into this first video.
It's not even just the anti-MLM movement right now. It's this anti-movement period that I don't understand. This whole let's cancel people because I don't agree with 100% of what they do, I don't understand. I've never been somebody who's like, oh, you know what? I don't like what Colleen does, so I'm going to go ahead and go on all her stuff. I'm going to report her. I'm going to have all my friends report her. I'm going to comment about, like...
Obviously, I can only speak for me personally, but I've never gone onto any MLM Huns post and written anything. I've never reported anyone. If they were making wild claims that some MLM product cured everything for people, then yes, I would report that, because these people that are in MLMs are not medically qualified to say any of that. So yes, I do think it is to report things that are not correct. It's got nothing to do with being a hater. It's just got to do with people telling the truth, and a lot of MLM Huns just don't do that, in my opinion. As I've already stated, I do watch a lot of anti-MLM content, and from all the content creators that I've seen, I've never ever seen one of them attack anyone that is in an MLM. All each person does, including myself, is to give my opinion or our own opinion of exactly what is being said. That is not classed as an attack.
You guys, let me give you an example. So when people try to tell you that, no, we just have a problem with the profession. We're not attacking people. No, we're not a bully for calling you out. Colleen, like they literally called Colleen a Holocaust haircut the other day.
I do agree with what Jessie's just said there. You know, if someone is insulting the MLM hunt, then she's right. People shouldn't do that, and I agree with that 100%, and I don't advocate anybody doing that ever.
They throw on like wigs to make fun of colored extensions in my hair and say I look like a man. I'm manic. I'm bipolar. She's absolutely psychotic. She's mentally unstable.
I think it's quite funny what JessieLee Ward is saying here regarding the coloured extensions in her hair. There is an anti-MLMer who does wear wigs, but I don't agree that it's aimed in any way, shape or form at JessieLee Ward. I mean, she wears wigs in her Instagram photos and when she goes out for the day and when she goes out for meals. So, you know, I just don't get why JessieLee thinks that it's aimed at her, because it clearly isn't.
Stable. You're not talking about profession. You're trying to get people triggered so that they report people.
I'm not trying to get anybody reported. All I'm doing on my channel is educating people on the way that MLMs actually work. And the reason for bringing it to people's attention is basically because if you listen to what an MLM hunt tells you, they tell you about all of the good. They don't tell you about any of the bad. And to me, there's always two sides to every single story, and you need to hear both sides to make an educated and informed decision. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not bashing on anybody. I'm not hating anybody. In fact, I think hate's a very strong word, and I personally don't hate anybody. There may be people that I actively dislike, but I don't hate people.
And so if you can sit on that throne and feel high and mighty about your cancel culture and your groupthink, good for you. Good for you. But I could never be that person. And so I don't even get angry about any of this.
I like the fact that she says that she doesn't get angry about this. Well, if that was the case, then this video clip wouldn't be on her Instagram, would it? So I actually dispute the fact that she doesn't get angry about it.
Because the level of compassion I have for people who are that venomous and they think they're saving the world in anything, whether it's anti-MLM or it's anti-Joe Rogan or it's anti-anything. I'm like, who do you think you're saving? Because you're saving nobody.
I'm a venomous person because I like to tell people the truth. I don't want to fake it until I make it, like people in MLMs tell you to do. I don't want to post pictures of a lavish lifestyle or an amazing house or an amazing car. Even if you've got those things, I don't think that you should use them as a tool to get people to join your business. And that's for any business. It's not just MLM. Any business at all should not use those tools to get people to join them. Who do we think we're saving? Because we're not saving anybody. But the fact is we are. And that is what you personally have an issue with, JessieLee. So many people watch our content and have either left their MLM or have been stopped from joining one because they now have all of the facts. yes, we're not going to be able to help everyone. There are still going to be millions of people on the planet that are going to join an MLM. But just because that happens, it doesn't mean that we've failed. It just means that we all have to try a little bit harder to save the next person. The next video I'm going to pull up it's another pretty long one, and I'm not going to play the whole video because it is 27 minutes long. And it's not because I don't want to debunk it. I'm only going to play a little bit of it just to sort of prove a point of why people say certain things about JessieLee. Not in a derogatory way, but in just the way that she actually does things. So you'll see what I mean when you watch the part of this video that I'm going to share with you.
Hello everybody, what's going on? It's JessieLee, you can call me Bossly, and it is tummy time. Okay, I really wanted to get in the bathtub, and like OG JessieLees know what's happening. OG JessieLee followers know exactly what's happening right now. You can drop a 1 below for tuning in live. You can drop a 2 if you are catching a replay, and then if you are like, what is happening right now, you can drop a look. There we go. Lauren says, oh my god, I missed tummy time. I was like, I'm so stressed out, like I'm taking my makeup off, okay, and the bath bomb is already dissolved. Do I need like another one? It really was pretty light, wasn't it? I'll do a whole other bath bomb, don't worry. Drop a tub in the comments. I'm going to teach you how to sell tonight, I swear to God, okay?
Right, so, like I said at the beginning, the only reason I've shared this is because JessieLee does some crazy things. And I'm not saying that she's crazy. I'm not saying that in marketing that you don't need to be different, because you actually do need to be different. And, you know, recording live training when you're sitting in the bath fully clothed has got to be one of the craziest things that I've ever seen. And maybe it's because of that she is at the top. But what I don't agree with her is, you know, she says that she's number one, and from every income disclaimer and all of the pieces of research and information that I've come across, I've never seen her as the number one. So, you know, I just dispute some of the things she says. Maybe one day we'll go through this whole video, but like I said, I just wanted to use it to prove a point that what some people say about her, and again, not in a derogatory way, but yes, she does do things differently. But in business, you have to do what works for you within reason. Now, this is something that I would call that is reasonable. Making false claims about products and the way an industry works is totally not reasonable. And the MLM Huns who will come across this video and start slating me, then all I can say is bring it on, because you're never going to get a nasty reaction from me, because that's just not the person I am. I am only here to educate people on the facts of how MLMs actually work. And if you can't handle the truth, then don't come and watch my content. Well, that's all for this video today. I'll see you on the next one very soon. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Oh, and incidentally, if you do have an MLM horror story that you wish to share with me, then the instructions on just how to do that are in the description below. Bye for now.